This podcast contains adult language and mild sexual situations. Listener discretion is advised.
Like, I was messing around with Minecraft today, and I got like a...
What?
I knew that was coming.
You were playing Minecraft?
Well, I wasn't really playing, I was fiddling with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another exciting episode of the Lethal Injection Minecraft Podcast. I'm your host, Scott, aka Survivor4580. With me this week, shockingly enough, both of my fellow hosts, Joe, aka Enforcer1007.
What's going on, guys?
And returning from the land of pestilence, John, aka Jonathan Arcia.
You're on that way.
This is podcast number 41, recorded on April 15th of 2012. And I promise the show will not sink by the end of it.
I see what you did there.
The Lethal Injection podcast... Oh, God, I've already screwed it up. Lethal Injection Minecraft podcast is sponsored by RedstoneHost.com, the official server provider of the Lethal Injection server. Quality service and great customer support, hosting servers with exceptionally low pings. RedstoneHost.com, powering your world. Too bad they weren't powering the Titanic.
Yeah.
Okay, I probably should stop making those jokes before I get like a bunch of people go, I had family members that died in the Titanic, how could you?
I know, right? Like, out of, like, anyone that would listen, it would be one of them.
Well, the one thing that I could definitely say about this show is that we attract the smart-ass community. Not sure how, but somewhere along the lines, we have a bunch of smart-asses that listen to the show, which you could tell by our postal injection segment every week. So, anywho, John, you're back.
Yeah, hey, how about that?
We missed you.
Yes, I've been dying for like the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, I heard last week you actually tried to come on to do the show, and like the entire time you're like, hey, what's going on, guys?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you clearly need to sit out this week.
I still got this nagging cough that won't go away. But that's what the mute button's for.
Yep.
So if I awkwardly go silent during any type of any part of the show, just pay no attention to it. I'm coughing.
I probably would edit out the awkward silence anyway, so it's not a big deal.
Okay, cool.
So obviously, as we ask every week, what are you guys playing?
I've been playing Red Alert 3 for the past couple days.
Did Fernando put you up to it?
No, well, he keeps wanting to play the other Command and Conquer 3, Tiberium.
King's Wrath.
Yeah, that one. And I just got tired of it, so I was just like scrolling through my Steam games, and like I bumped into that, and I was like, you know what, I haven't played this in a while, and so I started playing it, and then haven't stopped yet.
Nice. That's cool. Joe, what about you?
Nothing really.
Gotcha.
Oh wait, I played a little bit of Gears the other day.
Oh, cool.
Had a chance to sit down and play some.
Oh yeah, I've
You
been
know,
playing that too. Sorry.
It's funny, I think, I can't remember if it was One Dead Saint or Chupa Thingy that was telling me about how they went back to Gears. Actually, I think it was One Dead Saint that was telling me about that. And he basically told me that kind of like in a non-on-a-boo-boo kind of way, like, oh, I'm playing Gears, so you must hate me. And I'm like, I don't hate people who play Gears. I just don't want to play Gears myself. I can understand how it's a viable game. It's made by Epic. Epic's a great company. I have nothing against Epic. I just personally can't stand the Gears of War franchise. It's just not my thing.
Well, to each their own.
Exactly.
Like, to me, what would make Gears 3 the ultimate game would be if they freaking put it on the computer.
You know what? I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. If they had a PC version of it, I probably wouldn't mind playing it so much.
It would probably come out on PC, but it's gonna take a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, the main reason why they're not going to put it on PC for a while is because of the fact that's the 360's baby right now. That's like one of their main franchises, at least until Halo 4 comes out.
Yep.
But I mean, that's one of the main reasons why we haven't even seen Halo 3 on PC is because of the fact that they don't want to take too many exclusive titles away from the Xbox 360, which to me personally, I think if they wanted to make more money, they probably should release it as a Windows Live game, since they're trying to push Windows Live so hard.
I hate that.
It's like,
Stupid Windows Live.
well, what's funny is that they're selling Windows Live games on Steam now.
Yeah, I got like 2 games with Windows Live.
It's hilarious because now you have like 2 of these freaking digital delivery system GUIs over your game. Like especially GTA 4 is a Windows Live game, and like now all of a sudden you'll see Steam screen, Windows Live screen, and they're both like conflicting with each other. It's like what the hell is this?
No me. I want to do it. Let me.
Oh, and it's even funnier is that Age of Empires Online, which is supposed to be a free-to-play game, if you install it through Steam, it actually asks you for a CD key through Windows Live.
Oh, wow.
It's a free-to-play game. What CD key?
That is so retarded, dude.
Why do you need a CD key?
I mean, Microsoft just... I don't think they were thinking during that time when they came up with that. Somewhere along the lines, there was somebody at Microsoft that was like, hey, just need a feature, I don't care.
Probably.
But that's cool, Gears of Wars. Personally, I had a Steam stream, as hard as that was to say. On Wednesday night, I went on twitch.tv and I played a few games for my other podcast, which is Late Night Steamer. And I played... Yeah, I know, it's supposed to be funny. Anyway, but there was 3 games that I played that night, and one of them was a gift from DJ Pimp 80, which is Dangerous High School Girls in Trouble.
Oh.
It sounds as shitty as the title alludes. I also played Snuggle Truck, which was surprisingly a lot of fun, shockingly enough. And then Mutant Storm Reloaded, which was a title that they had on 360 that was brought over to Steam. So, obviously, Mutant Storm and Snuggle Truck was surprisingly very fun. Dangerous High School Girls in Trouble, I couldn't hang myself fast enough. That game was terrible.
Wow.
Also, I've been doing a couple of MMO betas this weekend, staying busy with that, and of course playing a lot of Minecraft.
Nice.
So, which we'll talk about at Lethal Workbench.
I tried playing Minecraft.
I heard. In fact, I'm sure everyone heard in the opening intro.
Stupid game.
So what pissed you off to make you stop playing it?
Nothing. It was just, I don't know. Maybe I was playing it too much, and I was starting to get bored.
Well, I'm talking
of it.
about today.
Oh, today. Oh. I was messing around, and I found like this cool texture pack, and I wanted to get like the 256 working, so I dedicated like 8 gigs of RAM first I did 4 gigs of RAM. I dedicated to the game, and then I installed it, and it was like running like super choppy, like real laggy, and I didn't know why, and so I was like, maybe it's the RAM. So I gave it 8 gigs, and it still did it. And then I'm sitting here baffled, and it wouldn't run right. So I was like, you know what? Screw this game, and I turned it off.
Gotcha.
Stupid game.
You know what's the weird thing for me? Like, I got everything, set up correctly. I mean, I dedicated 6 gigs of RAM to it. I am not using a texture pack, but yet it's like saying I'm only getting like 60 to 69 frames per second.
Well, 60 frames per second is pretty good. I mean, most monitors can't really even display higher frame rates than that.
And then the weird thing is, when I was by Johnson, he was playing. It says he's getting like 200 to 300 frames per second, but in all actuality, it's running at the same frames per second that mine was. So I'm like, what the hell?
Well, if you're going off of fraps, I mean,
Oh
ultimately,
no,
it's
it was
just gonna tell you.
it was the F3 feature on Minecraft.
Oh, that's always off.
Always
Don't
off,
ever
right?
judge. No, don't ever judge your frames per second off that. I mean, that's basically just saying how many frames the client can provide for you, but it's never really that accurate.
Oh, okay.
So I would
think it's
never
this
ever
many.
judge it. Honestly, it's a fucking game. Who cares how many frames per second you're getting anyway? So,
long
to
as
each
it's
their own.
smooth.
It's not like you need latency for headshots.
True.
Yet.
Absolutely true. Well, not yet.
Yeah,
but
not yet.
They would have to really tighten up the creature models before they could do something like that. Because right now, like, the game kind of reads it as an entity. It's one solid block,
Oh,
So they would have to change it to where it would be like separate entities that create the creature, most likely, to do something like that.
As long as they don't get their hitbox stuff from Modern Warfare, we're all good.
For the 360 version of
Yeah.
it.
yeah, right.
Anyway, we want to give a special thanks to Zinrock for his donation. He actually donated a couple weeks ago, but unfortunately I was not smart enough to put it in the doc at the time. So, just fail on my part. Really sorry about that, Rock, but he donated a very nice amount, and I thank you very much for that, bud. Also, we released the TNT Celebration 2 video on our YouTube channel. So if you want to see us destroy the hell out of our server, that video is up available for you.
Again?
No, this is
Yeah, we did it a second time.
Huh.
Yeah, we did the first TNT Celebration was when we switched from the original map to 1.8.
Yeah.
This one is when we switched from 1.1 to 1.2. So, this is why we have the brand spanking new map now that you said that you would join, but you never have.
It's too bad I didn't record myself trying to blow up the original spawn temple because it wasn't working.
Yeah, I heard Chaos Zoro was complaining about that, and I was like, I wasn't online for
Yeah, because
that.
it's like me, Bias99, and Chaosor were trying to go nuts on that thing, and it just wouldn't die, dude. I think it was the strongest structure in the history of Minecraft, using sandstone no less.
Yeah, well, that's Slade's craftsmanship for you. I mean,
I think it was just the massive
Slade
size
built
of
that.
it too.
Yeah, size probably played a huge factor in that.
Yeah, size matters.
It's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. But I know it's pretty damn hard to cross the Atlantic in a rowboat.
Yeah,
I tell you. So, motherfuckers. Anyway, also, a very interesting note, DJ Pimp Daddy, who we've had on the show, actually left Twim last night.
What the hell?
He is no longer hosting that show.
Huh.
Basically, and I gotta give him credit for it because I mean, obviously he picked a viable time to do it. He quit the show because he feels that he's not playing Minecraft at all. So it seems kind of pointless to host a show about Minecraft if you're not playing Minecraft. Naturally, of course, when I was at the show, I kind of told him, well, wait a minute, I have Joe and John on the show. They barely play Minecraft. They seem to have no problem hosting the show. What's your problem? And he felt that it was the best thing to do, so he bowed out. He is still going to help the show out and support him here and there, but ultimately I think Linux is actually going to take over that show. So, I thought it was interesting though. It was funny because when he talked about it too in the chat room, he posted the 5 stages of grief, and basically was asking people at what stage they were at, and it was pretty funny because I think a lot of them were at the anger stage. And then Brad was about ready to burst into tears during the show, poor guy. But yeah, obviously I wish the best of luck to Twim, and if it wasn't for the whole PG thing, I'd be more than happy to step up and help him out. But yeah, it'll be a cold day in hell before you see me do a PG show. So moving on this day, as we kind of hinted towards, on April 15th of 1912, the Titanic met its fateful end when it crashed into an iceberg, killing 1,514 people. Sadly, Leonardo DiCaprio was not actually on board at the time of its demise.
God dang it.
Oh.
I am sad to report that he did not actually die.
You guys see that meme I sent?
Yeah.
Did you put a meme in the chat? Oh, you did, okay. Oh boy. The funny side of Titanic.
Yep.
Challenge accepted.
Oh man. Should I be worried? Open file. Here we go. Oh man. I'll upload this on the forum so that way people wonder why the hell we're laughing.
Yeah, when you guys see the picture, you're gonna realize why.
Oh man, that's terrible. Really awesome. Anywho, again on our segment, things one dude should not say to another dude. This week's thing that you should not ever tell another dude. I'm having some issues down there.
Kind of reminds me of somebody.
Yeah, I was gonna say the thing like, Who does it remind you of?
Another friend of ours. Long story.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna let that go.
Moving right along.
Yeah, here's something he'll really like. We got the Shady Earl of the Week. You see, this is like the troll segment of the show. Have you noticed? This is where we pretty much troll our fan base. But yeah, the Shady Earl of the Week this week, we put Minecraft Wiki into the Shady Earl, and this is what we got. 578.info/instant purchase _M9H4WY _nakedgrandmas.jpg.
Dude, that's horrible, man.
Nakedgrandmas.jpg.
Dude, I would have clicked on it.
You like them Gmails, huh?
Them gilfs.
Them gilfs. I can't say gilfs because gilfs just sound like something a fish should have. You know, I don't like that. I like Gmails because Gmails at least makes sense. I don't know. To each their own, of course. But yeah, so now that we're done with the troll segment of the show, we're gonna move on to the Minecraft news. Indeed. We actually have a lot to talk about this week. This is a very news-heavy show, so bear with us here.
Okay, maybe I'll learn something.
Oh, you will. You will learn plenty.
Yeah, it's not a Jack Higgins email.
It might as well be, though. Since iJack Higgins actually didn't send an iJack Higgins email this week. But anywho, 12W.15... Oh, God, where did the dot come from? 12W15A snapshot was released. Dinnerbone apparently requested to keep the changelog a secret, so the site simply says a few improvements and a bunch of censored. However, through playing the game, the pick block key in creative now actually gives you eggs when you use when you pick a creature for it. So basically, when you click on a creature, it'll give you the egg that it is associated with. You can now shift click to put armor on quickly. About frickin' time.
Right.
Mojang also adapted a feature from a popular bucket mod, No Lag, as items of the same type when dropped will now form together rather than having multiple items of one. Meaning that if you spit out 64 blocks of dirt one by one, providing they fall relatively in the same area, the items will pair up as a stack of 64 blocks rather than one block of 64 times.
Oh.
Sounds interesting.
So it's really cool, and ultimately that'll help out servers because it's really lag intensive to have multiple items like that dropped, and it kills the server if it's too much. Like if you've ever seen a TNT go off in the midst of like a bunch of chests, your server's done. It's done. Forget about it. You might as well just reformat at that point because it's done. So moving on. Lastly, dispensers can now shoot out active minecarts when facing rails and an active boat when facing water.
Nice.
How does that big thing fit out of that little hole?
That's what he said.
Don't. I'm sure mothers feel the same way after shooting a baby out of a tiny vaginal hole.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a big explanation in emails.
Oh, I'm sure. iJack Higgins right now is writing, letting us know how it is possible. Well, you see, what happens is that the wood expands as it's being released. Anyway.
Yeah.
Are we still talking about Minecraft? But anywho, which one of these features actually interest you guys the most? John, let's start with you.
Let's see. I don't know. I probably like the no lag one. That's pretty smart. It sucks it took them this long to figure it out to do something like that, but I like that better. The one thing instead of the 64 things. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense to kind of have all the items pair up as it's on the ground.
Yeah, that and kind of freakingly they got the shift key to put on the armor a lot faster.
Yes.
Been waiting for that one forever.
Yeah, definitely. Joe, what about you?
I'm actually kind of thinking about that dispenser idea.
You like it when things shoot out.
No, just saying so that way if we ever build another like train station or like roller coaster, we want to have people begging for like mine carts.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of because I got the rail system in Aurora City, and I was trying to figure out how I would viably have mine carts put on the system, while without having to constantly dish out minecarts to people. And this is probably going to be the best way to go about it. So it was really cool that they actually finally got something like that. It's funny imagining a boat shooting out of a tiny hole, or a minecart for that matter. But it's really cool to kind of see it happen anyway. So, me personally, I would have to say the thing that I am happy about, like John was saying, is the shift clicking with armor. And that should have been there for a while, man.
Yeah.
So,
That should have been there when they first thought of shift clicking.
Yes, completely agreed. So, Minecraft Pocket Edition will be receiving an update soon. This update will feature more creatures and more tools to try and make the survival element of the game closer to PC. The update was sent in on Friday, but Carl from Mojang said that it could take up to 2 weeks for the build to be approved by Apple and Android. So, obviously they're really working on the Pocket Edition to try and make it closer to survival. What do you guys think about that?
I guess. I mean,
Thank you for that in-depth answer, John.
I don't play the Pocket Edition. I don't know.
I was actually showing Joe the Pocket Edition, I think, last week, and on my brand new Samsung S2 Galaxy, it actually looks pretty nice, I got to admit. They're doing a pretty good job with the fancy graphics on it. So.
Oh, that's cool. I got it on the iPad. I mean, but I played it like once when I bought it, and I haven't touched it since.
Well, you should touch it soon. You
Yeah.
should touch it good. Give it a nice little reach around.
Invisible reach around.
So, Joe, I'm going to assume you got no comment on this?
Not really, because I don't really mess with Minecraft Pocket Edition.
Perfectly understandable. All right, so we're going to move on. Carl also stated that the Mojang's main focus right now is working on the mod API. The team mainly wants to focus on this as they realize this is something that the Minecraft community has been waiting for quite some time. Notch, however, has hit a creative sweet spot with his OX10C space game and is primarily focusing on that. So, obviously Notch is pretty much done with Minecraft. I mean, he's doing other things.
He got what he wanted out of it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I love the description there. Creative sweet spot.
Yeah.
It's like he found the clitoris of programming.
I suppose.
And he's working it. He's working it good.
So this is what I got to do.
Oh, this is very good, yeah.
Took him like
it feels awesome.
Took him like half his life to figure it out.
I see what you did there. But it's really cool to see them actually focus on the mod API. This is, again, something that we've all wanted for a while, and it's really cool to finally see them really cranking at it to make sure it gets done. And it's funny saying cranking at it after talking about hitting a creative sweet spot.
Yeah.
So. Moving right along, Mojang is moving shop on June 1st. The team has a location secured and will be moving the Mojang Mojo. That is really hard to say. Over to their new offices then. The theme of the new offices supposedly will be English Gentlemen's Club. This comes to a surprise as Lydia, aka Minecraft Chick, will not have a stripper pole on location.
Aww.
I don't want to see her strip anyway. But
yeah, I have no idea who she is, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe English's gentlemen clubs are different from Americans, but last I checked, an American version of a gentleman's club typically required dollar bills and G-strings.
Yeah.
So if Mojang is basically saying that their new office is going to look like a strip club, I suddenly want to go to Sweden and look at Mojang's offices. So
Sounds
as long as Minecraft Chick keeps her clothes on, I'll be perfectly fine. Although this does kind of make the punchline of her position at Mojang a little funnier, being that she is the director of fun.
Her position.
Whoa.
Nice little lightning bolt there.
Yeah, I know. I got like a buzzing in my headphones.
Same here.
Ooh, that's no good.
You guys hear that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it.
Hold me.
All right. Well, well, just to warn the audience, we're recording in the middle of a thunderstorm, so if this show drops halfway through, that's why.
Yeah.
Yep. Blame it on the thunderstorm.
Yep. Speaking of Lydia, she has a video up of her interview from PAX. She gives little important information, but what she did let out was Minecon will be at Europe this year, and Xbox Live versions will be available in May.
Oh, finally.
So, obviously, it's really cool to see that the Minecraft version of the Xbox Live version of Minecraft will be available in May.
Took long enough.
Yeah, but what's interesting though about the Xbox Live version of Minecraft is that it's only going to have, I think, about 2,000 blocks in each direction. It's not going to have like the unlimited terrain that PC has.
Oh. Yeah.
It's another nail in the coffin, Xbox.
Mm. I mean, do you really need that much space in an Xbox version? I mean, honestly, you had to have figured that it wasn't going to have unlimited terrain
Yeah.
like the PC
Oh
version
no,
has.
but I mean, at
Because
least
there's
pretty
only so much a
big.
console can do.
I mean, the thing
Well,
is
there's also
practically a
people-
computer anyway.
Not really. I hate when people say that because that's so not true. I mean, just because it has like computer-like components in it doesn't mean that it actually functions or even acts like an actual computer.
Well, no, but I'm saying it has the hardware in there to.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, you could say the same thing about a PS3. I mean, technically, it's running another copy of Linux.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that the PS3 is ever going to become like a computer equivalent.
No.
So I just hate when people say that because it's not true. But anyway, not that it really matters.
Matters to me.
The one thing that I really want to note with this is that it is so painful to watch Minecraft Chick do anything. Because, like, first off, her voice annoys the hell out of me. It is absolutely one of the worst voices that you could possibly have. She's got, like, that nerd lisp going. And it's just like, oh my god, just stop talking. And unfortunately, Mojang feels that this is the person that they want to put as the face of their company in every video now.
Oh, that's not
And
good.
at least originally, she had pink hair. So, I mean, there was kind of something that made her different. Now she's got her natural hair going again. And it's just like, why are you here?
Is she fat?
Stop talking. Nah, she's not really fat. Just Google Minecraft Chick. I'm sure you'll find pictures of her. But
I'll do it later. My keyboard's all the way over there.
But that's that. What's interesting though is Minecon will be in Europe this year, and we were all talking about how, oh yeah, we want to go to Minecon this year. We want to go to Minecon.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, what would have been my plane ticket price is now gonna go to my passport. Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. So.
Well, okay, say for the sake of argument, they heard the show, they like us, and they want us to come there, and they'll give us tickets. Would you go? Like
Tickets to what?
plane tickets to there and back, and tickets to get in. But we have to get our own hotels.
Well, if it's a matter of getting our own hotels, that's going to be the cheapest fucking thing
Yeah,
out
no.
there.
True.
So, I mean, but you seriously think that they would pay
No, but I'm just
thousands
saying.
of dollars to bring us over? This is Limp. This isn't the chef, man. We're not worth that much money.
We don't weigh that much.
I think if anything, I'd be like, all right, you know what? I'll tell you what. Just put up a couple of bedrolls in the Mojang Studios. I'll sleep there. That's fine. But no, I don't think we would ever be able to afford something like that. That is just like, wow. That's a lot of money.
Orale.
Orale indeed. I don't make that much every year, so sorry, Mojang. I'd love to come to Minecon, but probably not going to be this year if it's in Europe. But I know we got people like Doc M who will obviously be pretty happy about that because now he doesn't have to travel overseas to go see Minecon. So
Yeah.
congrats to Doc M in that case. No location has actually been set. They just said that it's going to be in Europe. So, alright, we're going to move on to Lethal Workbench. We only got one thing to talk about this week. Aurora City is officially open to the public, and it takes about 10 minutes for Endo to crash the server after it opens. Endo wanted to make a blinking redstone lamp tower, and of course, that much redstone caused the server and Endo to lag out.
Nice.
So, Endo, being our wonderful mod on the server, literally took 10 minutes to crash it. So it's like, god damn it. I think he actually still has the redstone lamp tower up, but it doesn't blink anymore.
Oh, okay.
So,
Just there.
yeah. But there's a few more plots that got sold while I was typing this, and some of them are looking pretty good. Some of them I'm kind of not so proud of. But it is really cool to kind of see it becoming more city-like. One of the things that's really cool about Aurora City is that it also has a sewer system. And it's really creepy looking, too, because there's almost no light except for the corners will have a torch to kind of give some light. But you could travel through it, and it has such a nice gloomy feel to it. It really works out. So, and there's sewer holes all throughout the city that'll lead you into the sewers. So definitely check it out. It's an interesting site. So we're going to move on to Postal Injection. We only got 2 emails this week, and one of them actually came from the podcast the podcast app. And Shane H wrote in, can you add some mod spotlights or reviews and to... I'm sorry, let me try this again because I fucked that up horribly. Can you add some mod spotlighted or reviews to show what mods are good and great? Not just good or bad, but good and great. So, Shane, thank you very much for writing in, and it is something that I want to do. We've done it before, but almost nobody gave a shit about it.
Yeah.
So, it's something we want to do, but I want to do it and have people actually appreciate it versus doing it and have people go, meh. Let's go back. Let's go back to the troll section. I want to hear more ShadyURLs.
Yeah.
So, but definitely, it's something I'm interested in doing. And Shane, by all means, if you have any suggestions for the show, definitely write them in, man. I mean, we'll do the best we can to incorporate it. I'll probably play around. I'm Mike Tyson now. I'll probably play around with some mods sometime this week, and maybe we'll see if there's something worth talking about. So. We got a message from iJack Higgins.
Oh, God.
Now, typically I would tell you to brace yourself, but I think iJack Higgins finally got the message when he states, "G'day, chaps. Because you complain so much about how long their emails are, I decided to make it short one this week." And now I know I'm doing a terrible Australian accent. I don't care. Just don't expect it to last. You guys are awesome. Cheers, iJack Higgins. iJack Higgins, thank you so much for writing 3 sentences. I really appreciate it. He'll probably send in a correction. No, it's 4. God damn it. No, but no, as much as I complain about it, I always got to say that, other than Cronus's emails, obviously, being ridiculously long and senseless, iJack Higgins actually brings up great points in his emails. So while they're painful to read, they're interesting nonetheless. So don't worry, iJack Higgins. We complain because we like to complain, not because there's actually something worth complaining about. So
Yes.
no worries, brother. You're all good. And that's it. That was it for Postal Injection.
Wow, it's really long.
I know. Painful. We're trying to rush through the show a little bit because I don't want to get struck by lightning.
Again.
Not a good idea.
Yeah, that would suck
Oh, dude. Not again, but I came damn close to being struck by lightning that one time. But I don't want to go into that story.
That's
Anyway.
a long story for another rainy day.
Yeah, pretty much. If anyone honestly cares, just let me know on the forums and I'll type it out. Anywho, we got the question of the week, and we asked, what new ores would you introduce into the game, and what purpose would they have? iJack Higgins sent in a rather clever response, and he goes, I think that wooden ores should be added to the game. How else do you row your boat?
That's actually true. I gotta give him one for that.
I see what you did there. And
Where's that face at? We gotta post it on the forums.
yeah, that's a troll face right there. That's a troll face response, and that was good. I gotta give him credit for that. That was clever. So good on you, iJack Higgins. I thought that was funny. Although I do agree, I think it would actually be kind of cool if you had ores in the game and they would degrade as you're using them, so that way you have to make more. And ultimately, the purpose is that if you actually right-click on a boat, or while you're on a boat, while you have an ore in your hand, you actually row your boat and make it go faster. No? Okay. So we're going to move on. We're going to move to Stupid Panda Bear's email. And he says, what I think would be an awesome new ore would be another somewhat mechanical one. For now, I'll call it mysterious particles. Giggity. These mysterious particles can be combined into making some sort of beam. This beam can be used with other elements to make different kinds of beams. For instance, if used with lava, it becomes a beam that burns something when touched. Could also be made into a fence. Or if you combine it with redstone, it has the same effects as redstone, only it's in mid-air. This should be only found between Y1 and Y12, slightly under Diamond Row. And as you can already see, the particles are flying about. So ultimately, you have a particle ore in the particle section.
So he wants laser beams.
Essentially. And it's funny too because what he's suggesting exists in a mod called the laser mod. And it essentially is the same theory, but they use lenses instead of like an ore. But I think it's actually a really good idea. And kudos to him for actually writing something that's not requiring a troll face.
Yeah.
because he trolls our Facebook every now and then. This is actually a really good suggestion, and I definitely would like to see it in Minecraft myself. So good on you, stupid panda bear. You're not so stupid after all.
Sounds like you're insulting him.
I feel like I'm insulting him by calling him stupid panda bear, but you know what? That motherfucker paid $20 to be called stupid panda bear. Fuck him. Fuck him. That's what he's gonna be called. Anyway, and I say fuck him like I hate him, but honestly I don't. He's fine. He pisses me off sometimes, but he's fine.
He's aight.
He's aight, yo. There's no limp poll this week, and we'll actually start that back up next week. But this week, the new question of the week is, what other types of dimensions would you add to Minecraft? Let your imagination run wild on this one. I mean, if you want to see like an LSD-influenced, like groovy, multicolored purple trees and like orange grass and like rainbows flying about and like Puff the Magic Dragon flying around, yeah, go crazy on this one. Just create some dimensions that would absolutely be unique to the Minecraft experience. What would you do, John, if you were able to create your own dimension?
I don't know. It's a good question. I'd have to play a little bit of Minecraft to kind of figure it out, but I'll get back to you on that one.
You would probably create the porn dimension.
the Gone Wild dimension.
Blocky boobies everywhere.
The Gone Wild dimension. That's a great name, Joe.
Yeah.
That is probably the best thing you could call that dimension. The Gone Wild dimension. Oh, that'd be awesome. What about you, Joe? What new dimension would you want?
Probably an actual sky dimension, which was supposed to be included in Minecraft, but never really panned out, because the end is really nothing.
Yeah.
It's the end.
It's the end. As applicably named. The end game at the end, after beating the Ender Dragon.
Yeah, right.
It's like, now what?
Pretty much. Me personally, I don't know. Even though I'm straight edge, and it's funny for me to suggest this, I would like the beer dimension. It's influenced by that one Family Guy episode where they were spoofing Willy Wonka, and they had the beer factory. What was it, the Pawtucket factory, I think it was?
Yeah, the Pawtucket Brewery or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember exactly. But they had that whole like Willy Wonka universe, but all of it was beer instead of the candy, of course. So I think it would be really cool. Either that or like from Mario, they have the chocolate dimension, where everything's edible.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Just make sure not
fat and diabetic.
Just make sure not to eat a hole through your floor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, it would melt in the summer. God, that's horrible.
Yeah. Alright, well, typically we would do Know Your Minecraft, but this week we will not be doing it, mainly because of the fact that the storm is actually getting really bad right now.
Yeah.
My sky is lighting up like crazy.
Same here, dude. I'm seeing like flashes and hearing a bunch of
Oh,
things.
you could hear it. I mean, I'm hearing the thunder off both of your mics. I'm sure you're hearing the thunder off mine.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of heavy rain over here.
Yeah, so we're gonna wrap the show up for the safety of our crew.
I don't want to die.
Also, we'll probably have the Season 4 conclusion of Know Your Minecraft next week. So we'll end Season 4, and we'll actually start revealing the details for Season 5 of Know Your Minecraft, where Joe and John get a break.
Hey.
They actually will not be answering questions for Season 5.
Good, because I don't know anything about Minecraft anymore.
Well, I mean, the whole thing is that the reason why I was kind of happy that you guys are still playing Know Your Minecraft is at least brought some validity to you guys being on this show. Otherwise, what the fuck are you guys here for?
Yeah.
Other than the comic relief, of course. But like I've always told people, it's like, well, they at least play Know Your Minecraft. Come on, you know. But now we're actually going to go into Season 5 where you guys can kind of take a break, because I know you guys are getting sick of it. So we'll probably have more details unveiled about Season 5 next week. So, but it should be interesting. It should be very interesting. So.
Word.
So that's the end of the show. If you want to check out our forums on our website, you can find it at www.lethalinjectionpodcast.com. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/LIPodcast. We are at, I think, 80 likes right now, and the TNT celebration thing still stands. If we get up to 100 likes on our YouTube page, or not our YouTube, I'm sorry, our Facebook page, we will have another TNT celebration. So
sounds good to me.
We're at 81 right
Come
now.
on, people.
So
Vote, like.
So if we get 19 more likes, we will blow shit up.
Come on, how fun could that be?
Well, we got the LIMP Tower in Aurora City right now, and that's about 30 floors.
That thing's gonna be
offices.
like insane, dude.
So if you fill that thing up with TNT, that is gonna be a sight.
Yeah.
That is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, if we make it to 200 likes, then I'll be on the server with you guys.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. You can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/LIPodcast. You can check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/ScottViper VYPER911. Somebody call 911. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, no, that's somebody call my mom.
It was close enough.
Call my mom. Anyway, yeah, you can call the LIMP line at 773-770-LIMP. That's 773-770-5467. And if you can't call the LIMP line due to international reasons, you could send in an MP3 or write us an email over at postal@lethalinjectionpodcast.com. You can also join us on our Steam group at steamcommunity.com/groups/LIMP.
Dude, I was sitting here with a big ass cheesy smile on my face waiting for you to say it.
I knew you were. After weeks of protesting, the LIMP community won and got their LIMP gamers back. So, good on you, LIMP community.
See that file uploaded.
You can also check out our awesome sponsor at redstonehost.com. They have wonderful servers. I cannot suggest them any more than I already do. They're fantastic. And if there's anything that proves how awesome they are, check out our TNT Celebration 2 video on YouTube. And just watch the massive amounts of TNT that we load out and explode, and the server just stuck, it just hung out there. It took it all. We probably could have... I know this sounds extremely dirty. I was trying to avoid it that way. Hence why I'm like stumbling, and I'm like, no, this is going to sound dirty no matter what. Fuck it. But I mean, you look at that video and you see how much TNT we set off, and it took it like a champ. So it took it good. It took a massive load. Anyway.
No, you want to know what took an unimaginable load? That damn spawn sandstone temple.
Spawn temple. Slato 3 will be pleased. But yes, definitely get yourself a server over at redstonehost.com. I cannot suggest them more. They are a fantastic, fantastic server provider, and we love them a lot.
Best in the world.
Yes, CM Punk will be pleased. Also, rate us on iTunes. We love seeing reviews. We'll probably actually kick up It Came From iTunes again, since we're starting to get some more reviews on that. If you want to get a special shout out on the show, go ahead and send us a review over on our iTunes channel. Give us some love, and definitely give us some. You can give us any stars, but we prefer 5 stars, preferably. 5 stars is always nice, but feel free to use your own personal suggestion, and hopefully the Force will force you to do 5 stars. So.
Yes.
Anyway, you can also check out our awesome Minecraft server at mc.lethalinjectionpodcast.com. There's tons of space left on the server for building, John. So obstacle course.
To myself.
So definitely get on there. Don't fill up all the space because we need room for John.
Yes.
Even though,
I need a lot of room.
He needs a lot of room for his obstacle course. So you're gonna build that, right?
Yeah. Sure. What do pistons do again?
They extend
and
retract
in a certain place.
And if you set it up, they could do it repeatedly.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Anyway, but yes, definitely check out our server, and that is it. So let us.
I'm getting all wet. Gotta close the window.
The water's blowing out on him.
Yeah, we definitely need to end the show. All right, guys, take care. See you next week.
All right, have a good one, guys.
Peace.
In the Middle East. I don't know why I said that. I just felt like that. Injection Minecraft podcast is sponsored by RedstoneHost.com, the official server provider of the Lethal Injection server, quality service and great customer support, hosting servers with exceptionally low pings. RedstoneHost.com, powering your world.
Hey guys, iJack Higgins here. Just wanted to let you all know that you can get in on the fun at the awesome LIMP Minecraft server at mc.lethalinjectionpodcast.com. Just make sure to respect the mods, respect the rules, and most importantly, have fun and enjoy yourself while on the server. Hope to see you guys there.